In my hand, I have the latest addition to a family of products that make your chod fishing and Ronnie fishing much easier. And these little babies are called balancing weights. The idea behind them is very simple. It's a great little idea and it is going to solve a lot of problems. Now, the idea here is they're like a metal jacket for the swivel. So normally we wrap our swivels in putty in order to weight our Ronnie rigs or our chod rigs down, hinge rigs, pop-up rigs basically. You wrap the putty around your swivel, it weights it down, and that is how you balance the rig and anchor it in place. Now, one of the main problems you get when using putty is that it can come off, whether that's through casting or crayfish. And this is where these bad boys come into the game, because when you're casting them out, they're not going to come off, and when the crayfish come into your swim, they're not going to pull the putty off either. So for those of you that didn't know, crayfish, for some reason or another, absolutely love putty. And when you've got it on your rigs, they like to come over there with their little pincers and nibble it all off. So if you fish a lake that's infested with crayfish, this is going to be an absolute game changer for you, because no longer will they A, be attracted to the rig, or B, be able to come grab your rig, remove the putty and completely spoil your presentation. The weights are available in 5 sizes ranging from 0.30 to 0.50. And because they are pre-formed and they all weigh the same, providing that the buoyancy of your pop-ups is consistent, once you work out which weight is needed for which pop-up, you spend a lot less time having to critically balance and get the weighting of the bait right like you do with putty. Every time you do it with putty, you take a lump, you start mould it around, you have to start checking it. With these, like I say, once you've chosen the right weight for the job, providing the buoyancy of your pop-ups is the same, you'll know that next time with that pop-up you need that weight. So they speed things up there. They're very easy to apply. They've got a slot down one side, they slip onto the swivel and they sit snugly over a size 11 swivel. Whether it's a quick change or a standard one, it's up to you. They work on both. And the idea is, not only do they make the whole process a lot easier, but it's more reliable and consistent as well. I mentioned they're available in 5 sizes. Well, they're also available as a mixed pot. So rather than having one pot filled with 0.35 of a gram weight, one pot filled with 0.45 of a gram weight, you have one pot with a mixture of the whole lot. Each pot comes with 15 weights inside it, and as you can see here, they're available in these small plastic pots and they all slot together nicely. So they sit inside your tackle box nice and neat, and of course once they're applied to the rig, they're very, very neat too. Saves all the fiddling around trying to get that perfectly moulded little bit of putty. With this, you simply slip it on, and as I said earlier, they fit like a glove over a size 11 swivel. So they do the job perfectly and they look good in the process. The weights are priced at $5.99 per tub, so you get 15 of them for $5.99. And whether you're a chod rig, a hinge rig or a Ronnie rig user, these are going to slot just as nicely into your fishing as they will your tackle box.